She asked me to do a reading for her. So her payment is 5, and she doesn't even, like, Annmarie, where are you? But she can catch it later, I guess. Okay, let's see, make sure everything's okay. I hope everybody can hear me all right. All right, so she's a Sagittarius Sun. It may resonate with other Sagittarius Suns right now, because we're all going through. We're going to start out with the excuse me, Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle card real quick. Should we jump right in? All right, let's see. The Web Weaver and the Arrow Master reversed. One more. The Lady of Lightning reversed. All right. This is number 4. Synchronicity, divine intelligence, cause and effect. The Web Weaver. Oh, what a tangled web we weave. So you have 2 cards here that are telling you kind of the same thing. You've got the Arrow Master, which is number 10, which is hitting the mark, intention, and detachment. But it was reversed. So you're attached, not detached. You got to remember with this card, whatever you focus on is what you're going to get. And if you're focusing on the negative aspect of everything, that's what you're going to get in return. You have to change the way you're thinking if you want it to change. So, let's see the Web Weaver. I'll look him up real quick for you. Your creations are far-reaching. The Web Weaver rejoices that they're far and positive effects on many. Every action, every thought, every word, every deed is woven into the web of creation. When the Web Weaver appears as your ally, she grants you the way to others of like mind and intuition and lets you know you're not alone in your endeavors. What was that one? What was the number 10? The Arrow Master. 10, completion. But it's upside down. When it's upside down in this deck, it's a challenger. They come as a challenger, not an ally. So the Arrow Master appears to let you know that if you continue on your present course, you could be shooting yourself in the foot. You're being challenged now to take a look at the motives behind why you want to reach your goal at all. What are your motives? Is this the path of true destiny or the hue of a fantasy or ego desires? Are you setting your intention to win something away from another or to get what you want, whether it be good or bad for you? Remember also that life is not a competition. The concept of competition is flawed and encourages a perception of lack. Your time will come. Be very clear at what you're pointing, that you're pointing in the right direction, and don't chase your arrow. If your intention is to find an easier, softer way or a shortcut to your goal, it's time to give that up, since it won't work in the long run. Don't be seduced by quick get-it-now ideas. And then you have the Lady of Lightning reversed, and she surprises, sometimes shock, and a total paradigm shift. Number 35, Lady of Lightning, lazy. She was also a challenge for you. She's equivalent to the Tower, shock and awe. Shock and awe. It isn't always good, but it isn't always bad. Let's see what the challenge is. All right. Unpleasant news, an unexpected shock, or an overall sense of powerlessness are the aspects you experience when the Lady of Lightning appears as your challenge. This is the time when you may be forced to make a change you don't want to make. A situation may suddenly turn in a different direction than you had hoped it would. This is a sign of difficulty and unwanted surprises. But consider the idea of a thunderstorm and how beautiful and charged with electricity the world is after it passes. It will always pass because that is the nature of the storm. Your difficulties will too, as that is the way of all things as well. In the realm of the Lady of Lightning, it's prudent to engage in the law of non-resistance. Relax and wait out the storm in a shelter of your faith and goodwill, trusting that all will be well even if it doesn't seem like it in the moment. Wonderful new life has an opportunity to grow when the storm passes. The Lady of Lightning would much prefer to be your ally anyway. I don't know what you're doing, girl, but these oracle cards said no. You're going to end up shooting yourself in the foot. You're going to end up with a bunch of bad shit happening to you. So, yeah, I don't think you should be doing that. But the choice is yours. Shall we? Which is sad because you had the web weaver up as an ally. But with two turned like that, yeah. We're going to set those right there. I don't know what I just did. I'm going to set those right there. Okay, so these little guys, I made these guys. So we're going to see what they have to say. All right? All right. And then we'll pull an inner and some outer cards. So how you been? Good, I hope. I haven't seen hiding her hair from you in a few months. Then you just all of a sudden pop up and like, I need a reading. Because you know you shouldn't be doing what you're doing. You want confirmation maybe? Is that what I'm hearing? Okay, these ones are really cool. I got some of I drew my stick prick. I do this Adventures of Stick Prick. And she's on some of these cards. Let's see what you got. Let your freak flag fly. Express your creativity. We are only limited by our own imaginations. Dream big like you've never been hurt. Dance like nobody's watching. And live as if each day was your last. That's a good one. That's a really good one. All right, and the next one is, oh, you got big ones. Let's see. Try to live your life in the moment, from moment to moment, 100% in the now. In the now, 100% of the time. For you cannot change the past. It is gone. You cannot control the future. It hasn't happened yet. You can only be here now, in the present. Have gratitude. One more. One more. One more. For Annmarie. One more. One more. Service to others. I am in the service of the Creator for all of creation. And she's giving him a bowl of soup. Choose love, not fear. She's giving him a bowl of soup. All right. Got That was cool. I'll put those to the side and those to the side. Let's pull an inner card, see what the hell's going on with you, huh? Shall we? I think so. Annmarie. These have all been pre-shuffled, by the way, so what's going on in the inner world of Annmarie, my Sag Sun? Okay, many of them. There it is. There it is. It ends good though. You got aloneness. Okay, so this card right here, it's kind of like the Hermit. But according to Osho, to be alone is to be the light unto yourself. To be lonely is to miss another. We should strive to be the light unto ourselves. You can't even see. You see, he's emanating the light himself. He is the light. He is the light. The answers you seek are inside, are within you. You already know your answer to your question. Be the light unto yourself. Every one of us should be alone for a period. How else are we going to get to know who we are at the core if we're never alone to hear ourselves, to hear our heart, to let the ego shut the fuck up and hear our heart? How can you ever know who you are authentically if you never spend any time alone with yourself? You have all the answers. You just need to make the shift, go inward, hear your heart, actually hear your heart. Let your ego mind get out of the way. You're so frantic. You want to be with another so badly that you're not seeing what's right in front of you. And I don't care who it is. You're just not seeing you in front of you. You're not putting you first. How can you love another person if you don't fully even know yourself? You can't love yourself if you don't know yourself. Now, can you? So how can you love another? You can't. And if you don't, I'm really sorry, my voice is like, if you don't, oh, maybe you're not speaking up either. And if you don't respect yourself enough for self-care and drawing boundaries of what you will and will not tolerate in your life, then how the fuck can you respect anybody else? You can't. How can you take care of anybody else? You can't. Not 100%, and not in the now, and not moment to moment, like we are supposed to. Are they beautiful? The wise fool. Oh my God, Annmarie, the coyotes are howling during your reading. That's affirmation. That's confirmation. Yeah, they're right there too. They're nice, yeah. So there's your affirmation and confirmation and synchronicity. Wise fool. But what I'm saying is right, and you know it. But I can say it all I want until you show us it's all bullshit. Right? Right. We got the burden. This is the next one.
You can't see him.
No, I can hear him.
If you could see him, and you said, yeah.
Oh, sorry. The burden. Where is that? The clouds. I don't get this one a lot, so I'm going to look it up.
It's freaking dark in there.
It's really dark out. Okay, the burden.
All of a sudden, I like my mom's other side of your bed.
Shannon says hi. Annmarie. The burden. And here you go. This is it. This is why you're not loving yourself and the self-care and all that crap, because the burden. When we carry a load of should and shouldn'ts, imposed on us by others, we become like this ragged, struggling figure trying to make it his way uphill. Shouts of the foolish, oh, let's see, go faster, try harder, reach the top, shouts the tyrant. He carries on his shoulder, while the tyrant himself is crowned with an imperious rooster. Rooster. If life these days is like struggling from the cradle to the grave, it could be time to shrug your shoulders. Hi. Time to shrug your shoulders and see what it feels like to walk without these characters on your back. You have your own mountains to conquer, your own dreams to fulfill, but you will never have the energy to pursue them until you release yourself from all the expectations you've gathered from others, but now think they're your own. Chances are they only exist in your own mind. But that doesn't mean they can't weigh you down. It's time to lighten up and send them on their way. Send them on their way. You can't do you when you're so busy trying to do, haha, that's what she said, everybody else. Do for everyone else. Now here's the other one. Fighting this guy right here. You can't keep, let's see, how do I put this? Eventually you're going to push away everybody that does love you, and you really are going to have nothing and no one if you don't stop the bullshit and picking fights and keeping everybody at that arm's distance. Okay? Really. This guy, he put on some armor when he got hurt. And underneath is a wound festering from a long time ago that he's never let get any air to. We all know we got to let air get to that wound in order for it to heal. This guy didn't do that. And he's getting bitter and angrier. And he has no room for nothing new in his cup because it's full with this wound, festering wound under here. You didn't feel the pain and you didn't let it go. You didn't. You're not. But here's the thing. You don't realize you have a bunch of people right around you right now that are there for you and love you. Because every time they try to get near you, you push them away. You're like, nope, nope. And you pick a fight and you push them away. If you continue to do this, this is a really big warning card here. If you continue to do this, you really are going to end up all alone with nobody but a festering wound on your back. Stop it. Why are you doing that? Take off the armor. It's time to stop fighting. Let those wounds heal. Takes some alone time to let them heal so you can get to know who you are once again. The coyotes spoke up loud and clear. My dear, if this message is, it couldn't be any louder. And if you do what you have coming is abundance. Shut up, and you paid like double for it. Oh.
The other one had a cool handle. This one sucks.
Apparently our new standard sucks.
I'm returning.
And we're returning number 3. They are too. My God.
It does suck though.
Abundance, is that it? No, that's the rebel. Oh, I flipped right to it. Okay, abundance. Here we go. If you are a woman, the King of Rainbows brings you support of your own male energies into your life. A union with the soulmate within. Told you, you're looking for something outside of yourself when you should have been looking inside the whole time. Yeah. For a man, the card represents a time of breaking through the conventional male stereotypes and allowing the fullness of the whole human being in thy flesh. This is abundance, but it's not necessarily material abundance. This is spiritual abundance. This is becoming whole within, the union within, the merging of the male and female aspects, divinity within. Yeah, you've been looking outside of yourself for something that you should have been looking for from the beginning. Fall in love with yourself before you can fall in love with anybody else. This is huge abundance coming your way. If you do, stop doing this. Okay? I'll flip a couple tarot and then we'll pull goddess and we'll be good. Let's see what the tarot has to tell you. The Magician. You have everything you need to accomplish anything you want to. Everything is in your toolbox right now. You don't need anything outside of yourself at all.
Did that noise at your house?
Yeah. Death. Yeah. And every time they hear the train, they go off too. I love them. I love them. Their dens are all along here. The Devil. Wow. The Sun. Oh my God. Magician, Death, the Devil, and the Sun. Wow, kid. Wow. Okay. You have all the tools you need. I'm going to read them individually first. Change and transformation. Let the old ways die. Let the old die. Take off the armor. Heal your festering wound because it stinks really bad, Annmarie. I can smell it all the way over here. Let your cup get empty again so you can fill it through transformation and change. Everything's cyclical. Quit resisting. That's the problem. Everybody's doing away with their crap and you're resisting. Don't worry, I'm doing the same thing. And the more we resist, the more we get delayed, the more further back we become. And it will get to a point where you're going to miss opportunities, good opportunities, if you don't just go with the flow. Stop trying to control every aspect of your freaking life. The only thing you could ever hope to control is your emotional self, how you respond instead of react to each situation, and whether or not they're good or bad for you. Cut away all that is negative. It's not serving in a positive manner for you or for the collective. This is entrapment. This guy here, he's entrapment. He's keeping you stuck in a loop with this guy. Okay? And the two challenges before with your not focusing and the Lady of Lightning. This guy is entrapment, the Devil. See the loop you're in. See the repetitive behavior is what he's asking you to do. Notice it so you can stop it. Because when you do, my God, woman, you had abundance and now you have the Sun. Just go with the flow. Get out of your own way, Annmarie. And live. Say yes to life. But take that time for yourself. Let's see. Overall energy. Real quick. That was quick. See this? You got the Knight of Pentacles coming. This guy moves slow, really, really freaking slow. I mean, like at the pace of slow. You have opportunities coming in, which is going to make this sun and this abundance here possible. These two cards here, this guy's going to make happen. But unless you take off the armor, lick your festering wounds, and see the loop of the repetitive behavior that has got you continuously doing the same stupid shit over and over and over, you won't get that. But if you follow this flow of energy the way it's laid out and you deal with that festering wound, you'll be okay. And go inward. You've been looking outside of yourself this whole time, and you should have been looking in to fall in love with you all over again. Then it'll come on the outside, but not until you do the inner work first. You should know that. I've told you that a million times. So, and then your challenge, as if you're not challenged enough, the 5 of coins, your challenge. Feeling all alone, out in the cold, and nobody's got your back. But you do have people that have your back. That's where you're mistaken. And that's where this guy is wrong. He thinks nobody has his back and nobody loves him. But there are plenty of people that do. But if you keep this armor on, you're going to push them all away. And you will end up like this. This is your challenge, not to feel this way. The sense of lack, this thought of lack. You have to change that. Remember, the master, the arrow master, whatever you focus on, you're going to bring to you, dear. Whatever. So if you're focusing on lack, that's exactly what you're going to get. Okay? This is a really good reading. I like it. It's quick and easy and simple and to the freaking point. So mind you, 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4 major arcana cards coming out the door. I didn't even draw another tarot other than your overall energy and your challenge. That means that you are in a period of your destiny. Now, destiny is a controversial thing. I think it's the outcome of something, like the end result. And I think because of free will, there are a million paths to the same outcome. So destiny may be written in stone, but the journey you take to get there is not. That's your choice. What kind of journey are you going to take? One with a festering wound under armor and all out in the cold, all alone in the dark, with nobody that has your back? Or are you going to take off the armor and lick your wounds and fall in love with yourself and have lots of people that love and support you? I think the latter of the two is the way to go. So, all right, let's get a goddess real quick to wrap it up for you. Oh, that was close. Annmarie, miss you. Because right now you are sitting with Hecate in the in-between. We'll do one more. I heard shuffle. Okay. And draw. Perfect. You got the in-between with Hecate, and then you got Maya, illusion. Wow, Annmarie, wow. These goddess cards have a tendency to wrap a whole read up real nicely. Real nicely. Hecate, here we go. Empowerment. Oh, that's, I thought it was a 28. See, now look at that number. It says 28, but it's not. I think it's 20. Are you kidding me? Let's see. Hecate, goddess of the in-between, crossroad goddess, I believe. You are standing in the lineal spaces between what was and what will be, who you have been and who you are becoming. the Greek goddess of the crossroads and the in-between, Hecate welcomes you to her domain and reminds you that neither place is your home. You're being tasked to carefully choose the direction of your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, actions. Carefully choose them. This is not the time to be wishy-washy. This is not the time to be chasing after something outside of yourself. Really, a lot of things are going on. Do the inner work. You need to do the inner work. You've been delaying and pushing off and procrastinating. Do the inner work. I'm serious. Dead serious. We're down to the wire here, Annmarie. Now is not the time for hasty action or stubbornness, but a fierce self-inventory. Bless the past for what it has provided and release all attachments to the stories of what was. Now is the time to understand the responsibilities required of you as you move forward into a new version of yourself that is as yet unformed. Black sheep, we're important. Who do you want to become? What kind of life are you prepared to live? And how will you wisely yield your power to co-create the new world beneficial for others, not just yourself? Time to toe up, young lady. You have the magic of heaven pulsing through you and calling to you to answer. Say yes and step into the unknown to discover what is not yet manifest. As soon as you do, the goddess Hecate will bring her eternal torch and light the way for you. Now's the time is now. The way showers are stepping up. We each have our role in this, in building this, in creating the new earth. Take a look at the news. Take a look at the shorts on Facebook, on YouTube. Go look at Rumble. Our world is a disaster right now. There are millions of people suffering and dying every day that don't need to be. We have Bill Gates in their minute cities and whoa. Just got buzzed by that dude. They want to put us in cities like cattle. They want to store us like they do the cattle, the sheep, and the chickens. Are you fucking kidding? Right now is their extinction. Their, I don't know, population control bullshit. The chemicals that they blew up in the middle of the United States, come on. They nuked us with chemicals. And we're still letting this government operate? What the fuck is wrong with us? Give me convenience or give me death. Do you know that Mountain Dew is outlawed in every country except for the United States? And so aren't maraschino cherries. Do you know that Alice Bailey is the one who wrote all the rules for the UN to follow for the New World Order? Yeah, you should read that crazy chick's shit. Wow. Okay, so then we got Maya, number 35, illusion. You have to see the illusion. It's the great game of Maya. It's Indra's jewel of webs, but it's also the great game of Maya. When you know your part in the game, your role in the game, you play it with ease. You can walk through this life no problems whatsoever. Everything going your way. You just have to figure out where your spot is and what your purpose is. But if you cannot hear your heart, you're never going to find it. Stop searching outside of yourself for something that is inside. Stop looking for love elsewhere. You have to love yourself first before you can even think to find it outside of yourself. And this goes for everybody. This isn't just Annmarie that this goes for. This goes for fucking everybody. Get out of your egoic mind. Take the journey to your heart. And this is one of the ways to get there. When you look at the world, everything you see appears to be real. So it's easy to imagine that your current conditions are influenced only by obvious actions and calculated movements. This is an illusion, as everything is intrinsically connected, though not visible to us due to the limitations imposed on our perception by our five senses. Multicultural goddess of illusion, Maya. Maya, that's my daughter's name. Love you, Maya. Who appears in Hindu, Buddhist, Greco-Roman, Scandinavian spiritual traditions and myths, calls you to trust that the invisible world is responding to your deepest desires and intentions to make a better life for yourself and others. You are able to see through the curtain of illusions. Your clarity and intuition is heightened as your next steps are sure-footed. When the goddess Maya chooses to help you, trust that everything you need arises from your world with ease. See the illusion, and see the illusion that you're casting, because you're casting one. I want you to be able to go look in the mirror and say, who am I? If you don't know, then say, I don't know. If you do, then say you do. But don't tell yourself a fucking lie. Because one lie, you tell yourself one lie, everything after that's a lie. Everything. All right, love you. Come see me someday as we head into Armageddon. Hope this helped. Leave me comments, whatever. Maybe next time you'll join me for the live feed. That was fun. Bye.